I didn't sleep that well, but who cares? I'm at the Salton Sea and taking an early morning walk in this very interesting, strange land. Check this out. Look at all those shells. So I guess the lake is full of lead, nitrogen, and DDT, among other toxic agricultural runoff. But it looks beautiful. I'm not at the lake yet, but it's up there. It tried to rain last night. I parked on a nearby road on pavement just in case, but it didn't rain that much at all. Hence why I'm out here doing this. The ground's still hard enough to do it. I haven't been getting good sleep the last few nights, and I don't really know why. So if I look tired, it's because I am tired. But I hope you slept well last night. Okay. This is oddly satisfying. So a curious development out here is the placement of these hay bales, which I suppose is, well, I don't suppose, there's a sign about it up there. It's supposed to control dust blowing and slow wind speed, and also they're gonna start like changing the landscape to divert floodwaters, I think, and replant native plants to keep the dust down. But for now, they just made this big giant line of hay bales, and I'm not exactly sure why they put it here and why they think this is going to work, but alright. Sounds like somebody had a bunch of bad hay they had to get rid of, but that's just me. What do you think? My throat does feel a bit irritated, I gotta say. However, the clouds and the addition of this newly emerged sun are sure making for an interesting landscape. Wow. How dramatic is that? Nature, stop. Making me blush. Very cool. So I'm getting to some areas that just don't feel very hard anymore. I'm kind of scared to keep going. But the sea, if you want to call it that, is right up ahead, and I can see the waves. I really want to make it to the edge, but this stuff feels like it's gonna swallow me. It's scary. Yikes. Boy, if it starts raining now, we're in trouble. 'Cause it's like, it's just getting soft. It's like spongy. And when I step in the white stuff, I slip. I'm not sure what the white is. Maybe it's just, salt. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end. See this stuff? See, look at, oh god. Yeah, no. Fuck. I really wanted to make it out there, but it's just getting spongier and spongier. I don't think it's safe. And if it is, I'm gonna end up with blocks of mud on my feet. Wow, look at that. Well, I gotta say one thing about this place, and it is just about always guaranteed solitude out here. And you know how I love that. So, at least there's that. I'm gonna see if I can maybe find a route without dying. I'm making it slowly. You know, it probably would have been fine if it didn't rain at all last night, but I think just that little tiny bit was enough to turn this stuff to glue. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. I almost... Yeah, that's as far as I can go right there. I almost fell into what? I don't know. But it was scary. So yeah, this is as far as we're gonna get today. But I can zoom in for you. I can hear the lapping of the waves. Yikes. I got pretty close. Peaceful place. If you don't die. God, that was scary. It's like I just stepped right there and boom, went down. Yeah, it's probably quicksand or something. I don't know. We gotta go. There's nobody else out here but me, so no one's coming to find me. Alright, I'm gonna make my way back. But look at those mountains real quick. Wow. That's cool. Okay, let's go back that way. See those palm trees in the distance? I'm gonna make my way back there. I mean, there's a road, but yeah. Okay. Whew, back to the hay bales. Back to civilization. I'm gonna have one hell of a mess when I get back to the car. Oh man, that was scary. But I think I'm safe now. And today's list of things I didn't think I'd be doing first thing in the morning. Walking along hay bales at the Salton Sea. Ah. That's the beauty of travel, I guess. Whoa. This is the last 2 days of my trip and I'm sad. But I miss my bed, and my pets, and my husband too. There's that. Well, I just hopped along all of those hay bales, and it knocked the mud off of my shoes. Oh, here's the sign. About the project that they're doing. Vegetation enhancement and dust control. So, phase 1 is placement of grass bales to reduce windblown dust in the area. Phase 2, landscape contouring to disperse storm and irrigation flows, irrigation system setup, and planting of native vegetation. Funding for this project provided through California Proposition 68 and the Bureau of Reclamation, Gavin Newsom. So, kind of looks to me like one of Newsom's buddies had a bunch of hay that went bad and had to pawn it off on somebody, because I have no idea how this is gonna stop wind flow, but sure. So, it looks like to me that they didn't even set the bales up right. Because these bales have a lot of space in between them, and these ones don't. And they're on this other side too. But there's like more past that tractor. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Huh. And why do they need this privacy barrier here? You know? The whole thing is weird if you ask me, but I don't work in natural science, so if anybody does, let me know if you think this is gonna work. Okay, onward, back to the car, and back up halfway through California. But first, coffee. Not yet, I have to get back to the car first, and then coffee. So I'm back at the car. I made it. And this is where I stayed last night. Look at this. Just an empty road at the end of another mostly empty road. I found out on the other side of the car I lost one of my hubcap things. I don't even know where. Found that out the other day. There's a house like down past that collection of bushes, like on the other, there's another street there. But doesn't appear to be anybody on this street. I can't even talk right now. And nobody drove down here, so that was good. Although somebody did stop and idle their car like over there somewhere for like an hour last night. So that was annoying, but then they left. And I got sporadic sleep. So we'll see how today goes. I didn't really film all that much yesterday, like a little bit I did. But it was such a beautiful drive, and like I was trying to get somewhere where I could stay roughly a little bit after dark, so I don't know. I think I'm just getting tired of filming. But I'll try to do better today, but today's going to be a long driving day, so we'll see how I do. I think it's time to scram, go get my coffee, and get on the road. We got a lot of ground to cover today. Well, I know I said I'm just going to go get coffee right now and take you with me, but I think I'm going to end this video here because this is kind of like, I want this to be about the Salton Sea. I found a really interesting and very long article about what's going on with it, what people are trying and have tried to do, and I will put that in the description of this video so you can be informed. I can't bother going into all that right now because I gotta start driving. But case in point, it is a very sad and interesting situation because the lake keeps shrinking and the dust is toxic, and then the wind blows the dust and everybody gets asthma, and the lake is shrinking pretty fast. So it'll be curious to see what, if anything, is done about this problem. And I can tell when I first got here, I don't know, like closer to the lake, I didn't really feel this in Salton City as much, but because normally you can kind of smell it, but now that it's cool, I didn't really smell too much, but my throat does feel a little bit constricted. And I do have like environmental asthma, so it's like triggered by environmental factors. So, I'm kind of excited to get out of here. Maybe that feeling will go away. And I hope that you wow. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go get coffee and continue my trip. So, follow that. Stay tuned. If I keep filming, we'll see. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought in comments, and keep watching if you want. If you don't, bye.